Rocking a hard place. Very cool stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right on.
I know what it is. All right. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. All right. We're happening now.
Yeah.
Something came alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The magic switch.
Yeah. You know what? I usually push the wrong buttons, but that one I need to push the right button. All right. Okay, so we opened up with Mark's Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I think I played Missing You, So Cold to Rock in a Hard Place. So you can play whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And let's check out the players. We got Mark Sells, lead guitar and vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Playing a reissued custom shop Stratocaster.
I think it's a 60 or 60,
Creamish.
a relic, so it's got all
Yeah.
the bumps and grinds, and
Yeah.
rust spots on it. By
Very
design.
cool. Don't
Yeah.
forget, everybody, you want to go to YouTube tomorrow night around 7 or 8ish. Check out G-Rock Demo Radio. Just put it in there lowercase, and you'll be able to see all these videos from the show tonight. We had Dan on bass. He's playing a Ken Smith prototype. It's been around like
Early 90s.
early 90s. And Dan the man on the skins.
It's a Brady bass drum
There we go, Brady bass drum.
and a Yamaha snare.
And a Yamaha snare. I have to tone it down for the drums. The small enclosure that we're at. Don't forget, go to TuneIn Radio app, download the app, put in KTSTFMAnaheim.com. You can listen on your smartphone or tablet, or just go on your deck, your top or laptop, and put in the website, and you can check out the show. All right. So I know you played a bunch of different players and everything. This is
Yeah.
like your most recent
Yeah, well,
current lineup.
well, mostly most consistent right here, sitting to my right, is Dan Malouin, who's been with me on bass for a little over, about a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
Year and a half. I met him a couple years ago. Actually, met him saw him playing with Brophy Dale down at downtown Disney.
Profi Dale's
Yeah,
another one,
yeah.
my guy. Small world, man.
Yeah, everybody knows. You've all played, know
Yeah.
everybody, and I the first time I heard him play, I really liked the way he played. I didn't know I'd at some point get to play with him, but I already knew at that point when I saw him, I said, this guy's he's got a great tone, great sound. And then as things worked out, we hooked up down the road and met through Jay, our late drummer Jay Singh, who passed away unfortunately, sadly, suddenly this year during the performance.
Yeah, so, wow.
Yeah, we're up at Arcadia Blues Club, and yeah, it was one of those. While we were playing on stage.
While you were playing,
Yes,
wow.
during he was just about ready to go into his drum solo. We were videotaping the set, and yeah, he had a
just
massive heart attack.
fell
basically.
over?
Yeah,
Yep.
fell over, and I was playing at the time. We were up there. It was me, him, and Dan. And this is Jay Singh. And Dan, I noticed the drum stopped as we were playing, and I thought maybe he dropped his stick, but it stopped. I mean, completely stopped. So I'm thinking, okay, something. And I glance over to my left, and Dan looks at me and says, "Mark, Jay just passed out." And I turned around.
Well, yeah, by that time I was back behind the drum.
Yeah,
pulling
yeah,
him out.
he just right, yeah,
You pulled him out?
yeah,
But
yeah.
you could tell right away.
Yeah,
he
he
wasn't gonna
not
make
much he
it.
could do. Yeah.
Wow.
So that I met Jay, and then also a few years back, and then we hooked up. Eventually, hooked up with Dan on bass, and that became part of my core unit for the last year and a half and a couple of years, pretty much. And then since Jay passed away, we've had a lot of really.
Yeah.
We've been really blessed because Dan. Thankful for Dan. Dan has been playing a long time, so knows a lot of great players we've had. If I start naming them, but some of the guys we've had play with us have been really phenomenal, really good session drummers, guys who've played with some of the top recording acts. Literally, I scratch myself, pinch myself just saying, is that person really
Why
playing
don't he
with us?
talk to Dan?
Yeah. And so
Exactly.
but they stepped up to the plate even before Jay passed away. When Jay couldn't do it, Jan would go, "Let me call this guy," and we've had some really great drummers. And then the latest is they got Dan Eford here on drums, and who I met also a couple years ago. Same thing. I'd heard him play. When I see somebody I really like that strikes, I've always, it's good to know people, and then eventually, I think it's a mutual thing for all of us. We appreciate each other, and we wouldn't be playing with each other if we didn't. And I think that's part of what makes what I like to do is we like to have a good time. We play a lot of energy. It's about connecting with the crowd and the people, and when we're all in sync, we're all kind of the same spirit. It's a good thing to have. People can pick that up too. when we play
Right,
live.
exactly. And so you said you did a motion picture soundtrack?
Yes, actually, this CD that you're playing
Right.
this CD came about because of the motion picture situation that happened about 4 years ago. I got a call out of the clear blue sky, literally sitting there watching TV one night, and the phone rang, and I was in the other room, didn't even answer it because it's have it just on a answer machine. I go back to pick it up, and this gentleman says, "Hey, I'm making a movie, and I like to maybe I like to see if maybe you could have some music I could use." So I'm thinking it's a guy from Fulton College or some local kid making a movie on a video, but it was a full-on motion picture with the director's name is David De Leon, and it was produced. The movie was called Road to Juarez, and it was produced by him. It was an independent production. It actually he did have limited theatrical release in Western United States last year, but basically I had to get stuff recorded and published and licensed and everything for the motion picture. So we went in and literally almost overnight we went in and did this CD, and so it came up pretty good at the time. We had to just get it together and do it because it was part of the the movie was being made. They needed to do the tracking for the movie and stuff, and so I think 4 of my songs made it onto the first act of the movie, and so it's pretty cool. It's kind of exciting. It was fun, but that's what made that CD possible, and then in turn why I'm here because I was ready to this is I've been doing this for a while, and I also play flamenco guitar. And
really?
Wow. I've been away for a little bit now, but I was kind of like, I just want to do my soul, play solo guitar and just have fun doing that. But when this director called me, and I played him that song, "Rockin' a Hard Place,"
Right.
and he basically hired me on the spot over the phone. He goes, "I want you to I want to use your stuff in the movie," and so. But the thing is, I didn't have anything recorded at the time. That song wasn't on any kind of recording other than a live recording from the Coach House. And interesting, that live recording is actually what ended up on the movie.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, but hey, that's a story about that. That's how the CD came about. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting there probably, So.
Okay, what would you like to do first for the people out there in internet radio land?
Okay, I'll do one of my tunes. Actually, it's one that was played a little while ago. This was called "Trials and Troubles."
Okay.
And it's just a little blues shuffle, Texas
Right.
kind of shuffle vibe, and I have some fun with that, and hope I can remember my own words in these songs. So
Right.
I've been playing so much.
Very
but,
cool.
Yeah, so we'll have fun, and it goes like this, guys.